Hello everyone, my name is Matt Gamer, and today we're going to be telling you how to get a good start on your Terraria world. Now, this is going to be just a simple tutorial of how to get a good start, how to basically start off fresh and make sure that you can do a lot more things later on in the world. So first things first, single player. Okay, if you want to do a multiplayer, then that's kind of up to you, but you can click on the new button. Then you enter your name. Now, I'm going to make my name. So my name is going to be Mech Gamer Talks. There we go. So you can do whatever you want here. Softcore is basically whenever you die, you drop money on your death. Medium core, whenever you die, you drop all your items on your death. Hardcore is whenever you die for good. And then you turn into a ghost and you can, But for now, we're going to start off with softcore. So, character customization is one of the key things for making your character. So you can go female or male. Now the male settings are the normal original Terraria, the skull shirt, bands on your arms, and the coat. The female settings are short and long sleeves, short sleeves and pants, like a dress almost, and this is literally like a, let's say, a workout outfit or a jogging, and this is an actual dress. Same as the coat. I'm going to make my character an original character. So choosing your hairstyle is another key component. So I'm going to go for something that I don't usually go for. You know what? Boom. That one. I decided I want to make Goku. I'm going to make Goku. Sure, why not? So, if I'm making Goku, I might as well choose that. So, go to eye color. I will make his eyes. I don't really know what color Goku's eyes are, but I'll just make them blue because I like blue. It's one of my favorite colors. Don't judge me. So, I don't know what I just said. I do not know what I just said. So, you can change your skin color. As you can see here, you can go for whatever that is, sunburn. Then you go to this. You can also just be a pink person, a blue person. You can basically make yourself an alien. But we are going to go with the original skin. So, this is your shirt color. As you can see, your little bands, if you're wearing this shirt. So, this is basically your undershirt. So, I'm going to make this orange. That orange. I can't get a good orange color. I never can get a good orange color. It's like right here. Then like that. That's a nice vibrant orange. Then I go to here and I'll get that same orange. There we go. Then I go to here. And I think his pants are blue or something like that. I can't remember. No, I think it's still orange. I'm not good at making Goku, but yeah. You basically get the idea. You customize your character to the amount that you want. I'm just going to make his shoes black. And then you create. Once you've created, you cannot do any other, settings to it. So you can either favorite it, unfavorite it. So instead of accidentally deleting it, if you favorite it, you can't hit the delete button until you unfavorite it. So if you want to keep all your characters and don't accidentally delete it, then you can just favorite them. Or if you favorite them, they go all the way to the top. So you click on your character and then you click play. As you can see, I already have a bunch of worlds. Let's play my own private world in the hardcore let's play. I'm going to click new. Now, once you make your world, you gotta name it. Now, of course, I'm just gonna do how to start off fresh. So I'm going to make this. See, I'm on mobile, so the longer you make, the bigger the make you world, the bigger you make your world, the longer it will take to load. So I'm gonna go with small so I can get this video out quickly. And then you can also go on expert mode, fortune, and glory kid. So that means basically enemies are way harder, but drop chances are increased by a lot. Normal mode is just normal, yeah. Your journey begins standard Terraria experience. So, that sucks. Can't make it. Oh well, I'm just gonna do this. So, and create. Though this might take a while. So, I'm going to cut forward, but since it's a small world, it's not going to take as long, but I'm still going to cut forward because I just don't want you guys to sit here and get bored. So I'll cut forward and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so whenever your world is done, whenever your world is done, it will be just here, unfavored, just there. As you can see, I have 2 Crimson Worlds and 2 Corruption Worlds. So you might want to favorite it if it's going to be a world that you're going to be using often. So then you click the play button. Now, since I'm getting into it the first time, it takes a little bit longer to load than when you've already played it before. So just something to bear in mind. Okay, so I'm in a new world. Apparently I spawned in the ground, so I have a dirt block. Let me just throw that away. So I have a strong copper axe, which gives it plus 15 knockback. I have a keen copper short sword, plus 3 critical strike chance, and a large copper pickaxe, plus 12 size. So, first thing that you want to do is start, just chopping down trees, getting as much wood as you can. You don't want to be out here for too long. You want to be able to survive the night, especially on hardcore and expert mode. Now, when you're playing Terraria, you will come across your first enemy, which is most of the time a green slime. Green slimes are little tiny blobs of gel that whenever you kill them, they drop gel. You use gel to create torches and other materials such as campfires and furnaces. So, when you are done collecting a decent amount of wood, then you get all the wood, and you don't need to turn it into anything. Once you chop down a tree, it's automatically just wood. You can, however, turn it into other materials, but that is much farther into the game. So, you can either dig into the ground and place down your house, or you can build it above. It's totally up to you. I just prefer to have the floor inside the ground. So, now that we are starting, can you worm, thank you. Now that we are starting to build a house and starting to build a home for our NPCs. Now you have to build houses for NPCs, especially if you want more to move in. NPCs can sell you goods, they can tell you how your world's doing, they can heal you, they can give you weaponry, they can do all kinds of things, but we will get into that later. So once you've built a house, you want to get a workbench and place it down wherever. Then what I like to do is get a chair instead of a table. So this is what I like to do. Instead of a table, you can use workbenches as well. Now, you can also get doors, which are items that only you can open, but in a blood moon, enemies can also open doors. So watch out for that. And whenever you are creating your house, you need back walls in it. Without back walls, enemies can spawn inside your house and NPCs will not be able to move in. Now, your first house is probably going to cost quite a bit of wood. I mean, you wouldn't expect it not to. You're just chopping down trees and creating it into a building, so keep that in mind. You can also place torches on back walls. You can place them in the back walls and caves as well. But just to be reminded, further you get into the caves, the less back walls there are to place down torches on. So just a little reminder for that. So what you want to do is get quite a bit of wood. and you want to make some weapons and maybe some armor. I prefer going for a wooden armor, but if you want to go a step further, you can go into the caves if there is one around, and you can make yourself some lead, copper, tin, and iron armor. So once you've chopped down a couple of trees and you are ready to go, you can go inside and you can make wooden armor. You can also make a wooden sword if you want. Now, I got an agile one, which is good, but you can also get bad prefixes like sluggish and slow. Now, this sword is unlike the other one. It does more damage, but it can also do the swinging motion. Copper short swords are actually getting updated where you can point it up, down, side, middle, behind. You can point it anywhere instead of just in front of you. So they are going to get more use in the future. So, what I like to do is get a couple of fences, and I like to make my house look nice. Now, you don't have to do it. It's totally up to you. But if you really want to have that nice decorative house that you might want, then I prefer going for fences. They just look really nice in front of your house, and they make for a really good aesthetic. What you can also do is, if I just get more fences here, you can place down nubs. Now, nubs just make the fence look so much better. You can also put torches on them as well. So, once you have all your fences down, then you can, if you missed any walls, or if you can't break a fence because it's in the wrong place, if you go inside, you can make something called a hammer. Now, a hammer is a tool that will allow you to break background blocks and items, including fences, background walls, and demon altars in the future. We will get to that later. Now, once you've built a house, you click on this query button and you click it. If it says the housing is already occupied, that means it's suitable, and there's someone living in it. But if no one's living in it and you click it and it says it's not suitable, then you gotta change things up a bit to make it suitable for people to live in. Now that you've had your house built, you can now go explore and try to find some items. Now, usually there are these underhangs with chests. Now, these are starting chests that somehow give you weapons and other items, including lead, or should you say, iron. There's there's a 50% chance to get lead or iron, tin or copper, gold or platinum, and yeah, crimtane or corruption. So, if I loot all, as you can see, I get that, but I also get the chest. Now, this is really easy and nice for storage later down the line. So, basically, just keep on exploring, don't stop, and just until you find a point where you want to head back home, you should. But we are going to keep on exploring and see what we find. So, as you can see, we have found a cave, but not only that, we have also found stone. Now, if you grab all the stone that you can, only grab about 20 is the amount you need. But if you have made a bow, which we will make in a second, you might want to get a bit of extra stone. So I only have 14 stone, so I might have to go into this cave and see what I can find. Remember to make torches so you can see your way out. So, as you can see, in areas like this, you can't get out that easily. But if you get, like, for instance, wood, you can do this, but you can also turn it into something called platforms. Now, platforms are a material where you can jump through them, but you can also stay on top of it. So, if I just do this, and I create an area which uses these, as you can see, I can walk through them, but I can also stand on top. And if you aim your cursor down, you will also go down 1 block. So, if I continue to build up and I make it up we can continue exploring, and we also have more stone. So if I get 19, 20, this is all I need, but I will make some more so I can make arrows. Now, as you can see, there's another new mob known as the blue slime. Now, blue slimes are a type of slime that you only spawn if you're far away from your house or if you're in hard mode next to your spawn. Okay, so as you can see, these are new monsters that you have not seen before. This is part of the jungle biome, which is right here. A very dangerous biome to go into if you don't have any armor or decent weapons. Now, the best bet you're going to have in the jungle is with a boomerang. A boomerang is very useful for ranged, and you don't lose any ammo for it. So we are going to head back home and make a furnace. Now, notice why I didn't grab this cobblestone here. Well, I do not like to have just giant holes in the ground next to my house. I don't think it looks nice, and it does get in the way of movement. Plus, I'm stuttering. So, as you can see, I did get a chest. So you can place these down and you can store things, but you can also rename it. Now I'm going to rename this blocks. So now I can store all my blocks in here, and I can hover over it to see the item. So if I go in here, I can put all my blocks in here. So I'm going to put this in there, put that in there, put that in there, put that in there, and etc. So now that we have a chest for all of our items that we can use, we can now make something called a bow. So I got an annoying one. So an annoying bow makes it, minus 25 speed and damage. Oh. And look at that, 4, 3. Like, look at that. Like, so much less speed. So if I make a couple of, okay, I already have arrows. So we're gonna do the annoying bow. 3, done, done, done. So that's how fast it shoots. But if I use this one, done, 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 done. See how much faster that is? So it has just turned nighttime. You will notice by the music changing. Now, if you live in a snow biome, you will not hear the music change. But as you can see, in nighttime, we have things called zombies and demonized. But also, slimes will become hostile towards you whenever it turns night. Now, zombies have a chance to drop 2 things: shackles and zombie arms. Now, zombie arms are a very good starting weapon because they do a lot of damage, and they are also a swinging weapon. Now that we have stone and wood and stuff, so now we can make a furnace. A furnace is an item that will allow you to smelt and cook ores, and it will also allow you to make other things in the future. So, if you go to a workbench, you might see that I have enough lead for an anvil. Now, anvils are really useful for creating weapons and other items. But if you make another house and you create, if you get enough money, then you will be able to buy a lead anvil from the merchant. Now, we will get into that later. So, as you can see, there's a lot of zombies, but because of my swinging sword, I have a lot of knockback and coverage. So I basically just tear through these zombies in an instant. And if you want to make an alchemy station where you can create potions, just simply place down a bottle on the crafting table. Now, in order to get bottles, I got it from the chest, but all you have to do is mine up some sand, go to the furnace, make glass, and turn it into a bottle. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Terraria Tutorials. If you liked it and you want to see more, make sure to hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed this episode, make sure to go check out the rest of my channel. And if you like my channel, then make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you always get notified for any of my new videos. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out. Bye.